Welcome back to From the Desk of Chase. I'm the host, Chase. Guys, 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row I'm releasing a podcast. I said I was going to do it once a week on Fridays. But I'm back 2 days in a row. Guys, I'm addicted to podcasting. I'm addicted to it. It's the funnest thing I've ever done. Now, is it the funnest thing I've ever done in my life? No. Is it the funnest thing I've done in a while? Yes. Dude, I'm at work all day just thinking about what to talk about. I get home. I'm so excited to sit down and record. I'm addicted to this shit. Now, I've only produced 2 episodes so far. Okay. This addiction won't last long. This is not an addiction where like a real addiction. This is like I'm just having fun. And soon this fun is going to turn into work. It's going to feel like work. And when that happens, it's GG's. When that happens, it's GG's. In episode 2, I said, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to do this shit. I don't even remember exactly what I said. Right? Like I'm not going to waste my time on making a show that no one listens to. But some people have listened, and there's a small group of you. Now, if you're listening to this right now, you're like one of 10. Okay, you're 10% of the audience. So you guys are buying in low. All the viewers that have came from episode 1, 2, and you've stuck around. Now you're here at episode 3. First of all, thank you. Thank you so much for everything. It really means a lot. You guys interacting with the show is what makes it fun. Okay? You guys interacting with my tweets is what makes tweeting fun. There was a long time where I'd just tweet into the void, and that shit was brutal, bro. That shit was brutal. You're just tweeting out your thoughts into a void, and no one's responding back. That's not fun. But as soon as people start responding back, you get addicted to it. And I'm dead ass about that. Now, I haven't faced burnout from Twitter yet because, like I said, people have been interacting back. With the podcast, people have been interacting back. Now, not nearly as many as my tweets, but there's been some interaction there. Now, not a lot. There's a small group of podcast listeners. I'm going to come up with a name for my podcast listeners. And if you guys have something, let me know, please. But I'm going to come up with a name, and we're going to build an army. This podcast, we're going to have an army. I don't know exactly what the army will be used for. Pushing narratives, I guess. That would be one of them. If I put it, like, I know Big Cat from Pardon My Take does this. Like, and obviously, this is years down the line. I'm not expecting this anytime soon. I'm gonna be riding with my 10 guys for what? At least 3 months until we get an 11th. And during that 3 months, we're gonna lose some. But I feel like, yeah, we're gonna lose some. We're down to 8 now. So there'll be 8 guys with me in 3 months. That 3 months comes around, we're gonna get 9. Month 4, we're gonna get 10 again. Month 5, we're gonna get 12. We are going to build this show brick by brick. Now, eventually, I'm going to need to figure out a way to get clips out there. It's tough without a face cam to get clips. Now, I do have a face cam. It's decent. I want to get a new one, but the issue is I don't want to put my face on the internet. Or at least on Twitter. I don't want my face on Twitter. That's why I have the space helmet. Will I get over that fear if I have enough people listening to this show? Probably. Probably I would get over that fear. I'd get over that fear. If I had enough people in my corner. That's the thing. Because I have to answer to people in real life. Now, I don't think anyone in real life has reached out about the podcast. Only a few of them follow me on Twitter. And the ones that do, they're not on the app enough to ever see my stuff. I don't know. That's for down the line. But what matters first is we need to build an audience. We need to build the audience, and we're doing it brick by brick. Now, today's show is a little bit different. The first 2 episodes, I covered sports news. I covered the Bills. I went on a rant. This podcast. It's sports, news, and then news about my own podcast. I just workshop all my ideas on the podcast because I don't have a team. I don't have editors. I don't have anyone I can talk to about this. So my workshopping the ideas of the podcast, I'm giving you my content strategy. If you listen to this show, you can just take this strategy and do it yourself. I'm just workshopping with my brain. That's it, right? That's why I'm addicted to podcasting, I think. Is because this show just gives me an ability to flush out some ideas. Now, are they going to be good? Who knows? Usually, if I have ideas, I've never done anything this big, I guess, so I don't know. I don't know if I need a team or not. None of my friends really would want to do something like this. I mean, in college, I streamed with my friend Nick. We did music reviews. That was pretty fun. We did that on Twitch. But our schedules are so different. I don't know if we could do like a podcast together. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be good, right? Like, it wouldn't be something we're both proud of to put out there. But anyway, I'm getting way off topic. You already see the title of the show. It's going to be a controversial one. I want to get canceled on my 3rd episode. I just got to get the cancellation out of the way. I got to get it out of the way. So I should have done it on episode 1. I'm just going to do it on fucking episode 3, whatever. This is what I mean when I said we have 10 viewers and now we're going to have 8. 2 of them will leave after this episode and never come back probably. Now, am I going to say anything that's going to actually get me canceled? No. If I said some of this stuff, well, actually, I don't even know what I'm going to say. You guys know I don't come prepared. Let's see what I have here. And instead of bookmarking, I just liked these tweets. So they're in my likes folder instead of my bookmark folder because my bookmarks were getting clogged up. So the system I had where I was bookmarking tweets and then putting them into a folder, it was getting clogged up. Now, if the folders, if tweets I bookmarked actually stayed in the folders, that would work. But there's a bug on Twitter where, like, if you have too many bookmarks, they start to disappear. They just go away. And then you have to go into all bookmarks and you sort through your bookmarks. I have 5 different bookmark folders. I can't be going to all bookmarks and searching through every time. Let's look here. And I'm getting off topic. So these are my book. I have pod topics. I have reaction videos. I have tweets I will quote later. I have reaction photos. And I have tweets I need to steal. So when I go to my pod topics folder and only 3 of the 10 things are loading, then I need to go to all bookmarks. I don't want my reaction videos getting mixed in with my pod topics, with the tweets I will quote later getting mixed in with my reaction photos, getting mixed in with tweets I need to steal. Because then I'm searching for too long. I'm trying to put on a show. I don't have a team. It's just me. So my new strategy is I'm just going to like some tweets before the show. And that's what I'll use. When I hit the top of my likes, the show's over. Okay, does that make sense? It's an easier method, I think. It's a lot more organized too, but see, it's actually, I don't know if it's more organized because I'm getting lost. Here we go. First one of the day. Do I just want to jump into the Piers Mogan interview? I may have to. I may just have to rip the Band-Aid off and get into the Piers Mogan interview with Nick Fuentes. Now, as you guys know, Fuentes is obviously he's a figure that he has motion. He has motion. That's the only way I can describe it is he has motion. Obviously you guys know a saying. He is a Wangaff. He has a lot of motion. Okay. he deals with boomers and this culture we had since the 2020s have began. America has had two different cultures. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Now, I haven't seen a lot of things. I'm young, okay? I'm Fuentes' target audience, okay? I'm a young white American. I'm literally his target audience. Since 2020, there's been two distinct cultures in America. There has been. From 2020 to 2024, there was one culture. It was like the woke era, right? Now, if you're a retard, stop listening to this show, okay? Because I know I'm going to get comments offered. Oh, actually, the woke era isn't a real thing. Blah, 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 blah. You're just like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Please. Shut the fuck up. If you're not mature enough to listen to a conversation or participate in a conversation, I don't want you fucking listening. Kick rocks, please. But anyway, from my point of view, there has been two cultures since 2020. Now, the newest one, this new culture we're in, it's young. All right, we haven't seen the full effects of this culture, this new wave, the 2024 culture. You know what I'm saying? I hope I make sense. But, excuse me. From my point of view, from 2020 to, we can even say it's from 2020 to 2025. It was the woke era. Okay, it was more left leaning, right? It was more Karen-ish. It was more like white mom era culture. It was like the cultures you have at colleges or in corporate. It was just fake. It wasn't real. No, like people have emotions and we're all just acting like robots is what 2020 to 2025 felt for me. Okay. Or January 1, 2025. Not continuing. Now from January 2, 2025 and on, generally, these aren't exact dates. I don't know when the switch got flipped, right? I assume it's with the election, but whatever. Late 2024, early 2025. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm making a point, okay? This is why we can't have retards listening to the show, and this is why I have to clarify because these guys exist. Like, you know what I'm saying, okay? Stop getting angry. But from 2025, and then who knows how long this will last. But from January 2, 2025 until now, we're in this new era, okay? Like the Chads. It's more blue collar, I guess. It feels more real. It feels more authentic. It's just like, I'm going to say what I want whenever I want to say it. If you have an issue, don't listen, right? That's kind of where we are right now. And I think that's why the rise of Fuentes has happened. Okay. Well, I don't think the rise of Fuentes happened because of this new culture. I think the rise of the new culture was because of the 2020 culture. Bro, I think they went way too far with the Karen, the bullshit. It was just fake, dude. We were just living in a matrix. And I know that's like bull. Like I sound like a fucking, like an Andrew Tate subscriber. I sound like you guys that disagree with me right now, you guys are looking at me and you're like, oh my God, he sounds just like the right wing propaganda. I know I do. It's what I said. I don't know. I think it's true. It could be propaganda, but it might be true. It might be true. I don't know. Okay, guys, I don't know. And I am more conservative, right? Like I am. I'm from New Hampshire. I live in the woods. Like, duh, I'm conservative. Okay. It's fucking obvious. You're racist. What? Dude, I just said I'm fucking conservative. Holy shit. And I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but this is, I'm just trying to create the context for this interview. Or not, I'm not interviewing it, for the Piers Mogan, Nick Fuentes interview, right? I think this interview, it was like the new guard or the new way of life versus the old way of life. The old way of life, like the boomers, Gen X, these guys, it's almost like if there could be a problem happening, but as long as they don't see it, it doesn't matter. Or as long as they're not affected by it, it doesn't matter. Right? My mom does this. Like me and my dad will be talking politics or whatever. And I'll say something and he'll say something. And I am provocative on purpose when I talk to my dad because my mom reacts this way. It's funny. It's funny because she'll be like, ah, and just run away. She's like, I don't want to hear it. Like, okay. But this is what the older generation does. They're like, if you don't say anything, if you don't, we know there's problems out there, but they're on other continents. They're in other states. They're in other counties. They're in other towns. They're not near us, so we don't need to talk about it. And if we don't talk about it, it'll never come near us, which is just stupid. In my generation, the Nick Fuentes generation, dude, we're just like, why don't we talk about everything? Like, why don't we just talk about everything? And if you don't like it, you don't need to listen. And that's what this interview felt like. And I feel like that was the theme of the interview, where Piers the whole time, he's sitting there like, but you said this and that's bad because that, like, he's doing the gotcha thing. Like, okay, dude, I don't, and that's what Fuentes thinks, I assume. Like, dude, I don't care. I do not care what you think of me. And that, I agree with him. I agree with him, bro. If I don't care what you think, if I'm going to say something on my podcast or on my Twitter account and you disagree with me, I don't care, dude. I don't care. Whatever you say, it's not going to change my mind. I do not care. I don't care. And the whole interview, I'm going to play some clips. I think I'm going to play some clips. And obviously, guys, I'm not playing the ones I'm not playing, right? I'm not going to touch those. Obviously, I disagree with some things Fuentes says. I disagree with some things that Piers Mogan said. I disagree with mostly what Piers Mogan says. I disagree with a lot of things Fuentes says too. But I understand, like, see, I'm not one of the retards that's in the comments like, we can't have a discussion. I'll listen to anyone talk about anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care how crazy it is. We'll just talk it out. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I guess, yeah. So here's the first one we got. These, and I'm going to be fully transparent here. I'm going to be fully transparent. All the clips I'm going to play on the show, I think there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only got 3, right? Because I try to do a 40-minute to an hour long show. I don't want to be here all day, you know, getting into the intricate details of this interview. I just chose 3 clips that I felt that I agreed with. And these aren't the crazy ones. I think the crazy ones, those get boosted way more, right? The crazy clips, those get boosted way more. And it's to smear Nick Fuentes. It's to smear my generation. It's to smear these new voices. We have a lot of young, smart people. I think a lot of the old people in power, and even a lot of the young people in power, like the Gen Xers, like 40 years old, are out of touch. Things move so fast nowadays where and this could be very naive. This could be very naive because maybe I'll get to 50. Maybe I'll get to 40 and I'll be sitting there and I'll be watching my kids and I'll be like, damn, that fucking kid doesn't know jack shit. 23-year-old Chase on his podcast didn't know jack shit. And why the fuck was he even doing a podcast? What a waste of fucking time. What a waste of time. He could be out. I could be learning a new language. I tried to learn Korean once. When Squid Game came out in 2021, I tried to learn Korean. I saw a YouTube video as like learn Korean in 5 minutes. I swear to God. The first thing it teaches you is the G/K sound in Korean. They have a weird accent so that like they combine letters. Is a gun. So that's what I learned. But anyway, the older generation, and it's mostly boomers. I think I like Gen X. I do like Gen X. I think a lot of Gen X are good. I think a lot of Gen X are fucking crazy though. But I think a lot of them are good. And they got fucked by the boomers. They did. Because the boomers held on for power way too long, and the Gen Xers never got in there. So now we're skipping over Gen X completely. I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll see about JD Vance. He's obviously the favorite to become the next president. But I mean, it's early still, right? It's 2025. That next election's in 2028. So we'll see there. We still got to see the midterms in 2026. But I think Gen X got fucked. They really did, because the boomers stayed in power for way too long, skipped over Gen X completely, and now Gen Z is kind of filling this void. And if the boomers stepped down earlier, and millennials got fucked too, I guess. The millennials are just soft in general. But I think, now listen, a lot of my Twitter viewers or followers or whatever, I think they're older than me. I do. I get the sense that a lot of them are older than me. So if I'm wrong in any of this, please let me know. But I think Gen X, I think millennial, I think they kind of got fucked in just the way it fell. I don't know what was going on there. But Gen Z is starting to fill this void. Okay? Because what is Fuentes? He's 27. I'm 23. We're slowly... We're a very tech savvy generation, and the millennials, I don't know what it is, but we're coming. That's what's coming. And Nick Fuentes is obviously, you can see that with him. And Piers Mogan, the whole time he's just trying to like gotcha. Like, we don't care, dude. We don't care. We do not care. Let's just have a discussion. Like, growing up as a kid, I'd be like, all right, like we're kids, we're silly. And I didn't like it's not I didn't like jokes. I didn't like like every kid was like, they're just bullshit. They were bullshit. They were just like fucking annoying. And I was like, damn, I can't wait to be an adult, and be serious. But then I became adult and fucking, what is this bullshit? Nobody's serious. Like, you can't have like discussions. It's like, let's talk about this. And they just scream. They're like, "Wah, no." And it's about anything. Dude, in fucking college, bro. I swear to God, I was in college from 2020 till 2022 in Massachusetts, on campus, at a university. And it was the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. It was the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. And it was the same attitude. Oh, let's talk about this. No, we can't do that. Oh, okay. Like, what are you talking? Why not? Blah, 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 blah. They're just freaking out. And this could be with anything. I wish I could bring up specific examples, bro, but I've blocked that time out of my memory because it was just so fucking terrible. Oh, Chase, you were a loser. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. No. Well, I was, but I wasn't. Well, I was. No, I definitely was. I had to get the fuck out of there, dude. I missed my friends from back home. I had to get the fuck out of there, dude. I don't even know. I don't want to go on tangents. I don't want to go on tangents, bro, because I want to get to this. I think these first 24 minutes, they've flown by. They've flown by because I'm genuinely being serious about what I'm talking about. we'll just jump right into the clips. Okay? We're just going to jump right into the clips. Here we go. This one, and I don't know if I said this earlier. I was going to say it. These all come from Fuentes update. So this is the it's the Fuentes side, I guess. Okay. It's the Fuentes side. I could pull up a clip from Piers Mogan show, but those are all the clips we've already seen. We've already seen all of those clips. We've already seen him yelling racist things. Oh my God. Whatever. Who cares? It's a word. Like we see it. Let's discuss it. Let's break it down. What does he mean by this? Let's stop with the gotcha bullshit. Stop with the gotcha bullshit, dude. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Here we go. I'll play the clip for you guys.
I've given people 2 hours of the way you are. You're unashamed about a lot of it.
I don't think I have a problem. I think I'm cheerful, boisterous. Look, unlike you, I'm willing to be a little provocative. Well, I guess you're willing to be provocative, but I'm willing to be very provocative, and I'm a free thinker. And I don't like to be tone policed. I don't like to be told about, people are going to tone police and play moral cop about you can't make this joke or you can't make this statement. And I think that's just about being intellectually open. I'm a believer in openness, and I like ideas.
I completely agree. I think you should be perfectly free to express yourself exactly how you see fit. My problem is how you see fit with some of the things that you say. And we've been through a lot of them, and I think people who don't know you very well will have been shocked in parts and surprised in other parts. But in totality, they can see you for what you are, I think.
All right, so that's the clip. Fuentes is pretty much saying he's done, like, we've done the gotcha shit. We spent 2020 to 2024 doing the gotcha shit. Oh, you said this, you're bad. You said this, you're bad. No. No, did I do anything bad? Did I do anything bad, or did I say anything bad? What and how? Define saying something bad. Define it. You can't. What does saying something bad mean? It doesn't mean anything. You said words. What is saying something good? You said words. It's just words. It's discussion. You can't. There's no saying anything bad. Now, can you be an asshole by saying things? Yes. Does that make you bad? No. It's just bullshit. It is bullshit. And he says, "Oh, people can see what you really are." Okay, and that's if you want to see what I really am, just go watch the show. Just go watch the full show. Like we don't need you to tell me it's okay. Okay? If your audience wants to like me, they can come watch my show. And if I was in his spot, that's what I would say. If I was in Fuentes' spot, I'd be, I don't care, dude. I don't care. Nobody cares what these people have to say. Nobody cares. Next one. Here we go.
Whose family members
oh my
were
gosh,
murdered.
yeah, we got all that. Me mom, like I don't even know who this person is. Why is this person talking to me? This old British guy is saying me mom got killed by Hitler.
Because he doesn't find it funny when you say Hitler's very fucking cool.
I don't care.
He finds
I don't care.
I know you don't care. That's fine. You don't have to care. But he does care.
Does that guy care about America? Does that guy care about me and my country and my family? No.
He cares what you, a prominent conservative in America, has to say about Adolf Hitler. Now, what do you mean by Hitler is very fucking cool? Because I think he's very fucking a monster.
Now, oh shit, I didn't pause it. Now, for the record, nobody thinks Hitler's cool. Like, nobody thinks the Holocaust is cool. Nobody thinks death is cool. Like, these people are just so dumb. They're so dumb. Is World War II history cool? Yes. Is the Nazis inventing flying saucers cool? Yes. Go on Google. You have unlimited information at your fingertips. Everybody listening to this right now, go on Google, look up Gustav Cannon, dude. It's one of the most insane feats of engineering I've ever seen. and it was done by the Nazis. Are we supposed to ignore some of the most crazy feats of engineering humanity's ever done just because it was done by some bad people? Hey, guess what, everybody? Guess what? America's done bad things too. Okay? Every single country has done bad things. Are we supposed to just stop? Are we supposed to just stop doing it? Are we supposed to just everyone stop doing everything? Every country has done something bad. Like, dude, we fucking get it, man. We fucking get it. It's just the generational divide. It's the generational divide, dude. I know nobody. I don't know a single person who fought in World War II. I don't know a single person. I do not care. World War II to me is the exact same as the Roman Empire. It happened before I existed. It's history. Let us talk about history. Let us interpret our history however we want to. Now, maybe I shouldn't say however we want to, but let us read it. Let us discuss it because none of us were there for it. At least anyone I know personally. So let us talk about it. Okay? And no, the Nazis weren't good. No, Stalin and the communists in Russia weren't good. Like, dude, shut up. Shut up. This whole it's a generational divide. And this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to bridge the gap here because I do understand. I totally understand where Piers Mogan is coming from. Dude, he's older. You know, his parents were alive during it. Like he said on his show, he brought on the one guy whose family was in the Holocaust. It's terrible stuff. It's terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. But I don't know that guy. Nick Fuentes doesn't know that guy. My generation, we don't know these people. We don't know these people. Okay? It's like, what do you want me to do about it, dude? It happened 80 years ago. These events that took place happened 80 years ago. Let us talk about whatever we want to talk about it. Even if it hurts your feelings, I don't care, dude. Don't listen. Don't listen. And this happens with me on Twitter all the time. Like, even in sports, I'm known for sports. Hey, Chase, shut up and dribble. Okay? I'm the shut up and dribble. Maybe I should just shut up and dribble and stop talking politics on my show. I go on the internet. I tweet out a political take. Someone tells me something. You blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I do not care. Now, if you say something interesting that I care about, like if I read it and I care, I all of a sudden, oh, yeah, great point. Let's discuss further. If I read it and I don't care, that's it. I just don't care. I don't interact with it. I don't, whatever. You're just a bubble on a screen. I don't care. I'm getting off topic. Well, am I? I don't know. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. And I don't even know why I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry at hypotheticals. I don't know if this generational divide just makes me mad. It does. It makes me mad. It makes me mad. Here we go. Next one. Nick Fuentes doesn't have any political aspirations at the moment. Let's see.
As far as this idea that I'm going to get power and then turn into Hitler, that just sounds totally insane to me. I'll be honest. It just sounds insane.
Do you have aspirations for political power?
Not really. I think that if I wanted to run for office, I wouldn't say a lot of the things that I say. I don't know that a lot of people would vote for me. I tend to offend everybody, even a lot of people that like me. So no, I'm a truth teller. I like to tell the truth. I like to do my live stream.
All right. So there's that clip. And I 100% agree. Now, nobody's asking me if I have political aspirations. You know, no one's like, Chase, do you want to run for? Nobody knows who I am. I'm just talking into the void. If you listen, you listen. Whatever. Okay. Chase, do you have any political? No, I don't. But very clearly, like, you can see these media outlets, they spin it. They're like, oh, Nick Fuentes. He does this, and this. Like, dude, chill out. It's he's not 30. It's a 27-year-old kid talking into a microphone. Like they're like, dude, this is what drives me nuts is there's actual there are people doing real actions, like real violent actions in the world right now, right? But there's more outrage over one kid just speaking words into a microphone, and they're bullshit. He just says bullshit. Hey, every kid his age, my age, they say stuff like that. Like, this is what I'm saying, where like the older generation's like, oh, if I don't see it, it's not real. The younger generation, we live in it. We live in it. We say vile things. Vile things. And I'm going to say we because I know at least 20 people. I know at least 50 people in the real world. I deal with real interactions every single day. It's how real people talk. It's how real people talk about whatever they want to talk about. Nobody gets offended. If they do get offended, we don't talk to them. All right? Go be miserable somewhere else. Nobody wants to talk to you. You're miserable. You get offended. I don't understand how words can hurt anybody. Nobody said anything to me ever that I've been offended at. I'm offended. Like, no. You know what actually hurts? Like getting punched in the face. That actually hurts. Okay? You know what actually hurts? Being starving. Starving actually hurts. Like, it's you guys want to feel pain or something. Like, so you just, words hurt me. Okay, dude, you're lying. You're automatically lying. Now, has someone said something and it's like, damn. But then there's a reason for it. Like they're saying it, look into yourself, right? The next time you're offended, look into yourself. Someone says something, they're like, blah, 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 blah. And instead of getting mad at them, just be like, fuck. Was what he said justified or not? If yes, look deeper. How can I fix? If no, I don't care. It's literally that simple. If somebody says something you don't like and you know is not true, just don't interact with it. Just don't interact with it, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, when I was a kid, this was probably, I don't know what, I was in kindergarten in 2008. So computers weren't really, they were a thing, but like, they weren't around enough. Let's say 2012, 2013, maybe 2014, like early middle school, 5th, 6th grade. Like they started talking about cyberbullying. And me and my friends, we used to say, we'd be in class. They're talking about, if you're getting cyberbullied, report it to whoever, blah, 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 blah. I'm sitting there as a 5th grader, mind you, thinking, if I'm getting cyberbullied, I'm shutting the laptop. Like, bro, you can just walk away, shut your laptop, open your door, and go outside. If you're online enough to the point where you're like, it's affecting you emotionally, you can't function, you're like, it's becoming, at that point, it's becoming like physical pain. Like, just shut your laptop, dude. Oh, I'm getting cyberbullied. Shut your laptop. Shut it off. Go outside. There's green grass. And then they're like, oh, but I can't go outside. What are you talking about? Like, go do something. Go, I don't know. Go outside. I'm starting to realize that a lot of people never went outside. And that's someone who's on the internet. Like, so listen, here's the difference, I think, with me, is I started outside. A lot of these people, they start inside, then they try to go outside, and it's like, no, bad outside. I was outside. I had to be outside, right? And then I eventually, was allowed to have video games. Like, I got my first console. I got my first phone in middle school. Then Then I became inside. It's like, oh, wait, I know why people like inside. I found that out. Wait, inside's sweet. Wait, inside. You inside. Oh my God, inside. Whew. But then the people that started inside, they never got the revealing of the other side. Like I bet if you put them outside, they'd be like, whoa, there's trees, there's grass. You can play in the woods. Do you guys know what playing in the woods is like? The woods is sweet, first of all. Whatever, this is stupid, but people need to go outside. And I need to even go outside. Bro, I hiked a mountain. I think I tweeted that out a couple of weeks ago. Dude, I hiked a mountain. Bro, that shit felt good as hell. I haven't hiked a mountain in so long. The last time I hiked a mountain, I was in my outside era. That's when I was still going outside. Is when it was the last time I hiked a mountain, I think. I'm pretty sure. I hiked a couple mountains in Yellowstone when I was a kid. That was like legit. That was real outside shit. That was real outside shit, dude. We couldn't even get all the way to the summit because like there was a storm rolling in. So we had to get down the mountain quick, bro. We got in the car. We turn on the radio. Hiker dies at 4,000 feet, blah, 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 blah. Dude, snow's rolling in. Roads are slippery. Like, bro, this was real shit. Okay? This was real shit. If I'm doing, how the fuck do you expect me to get cyberbullied? Bro, if I'm outside climbing a mountain, braving the elements, driving on a road that's slippery, if we slip, we're going off a cliff and into a grizzly bear's home, bro. How do you expect me to get cyberbullied? Dog, I can just shut the laptop. If I'm slipping off a road in the middle of Yellowstone National Park, I can't just shut the laptop and make it stop, dude. All right. Cyberbullying is not a real issue. It's not a real issue. Just go outside. Climb a fucking mountain. All right. Let's get off Mr. Fuentes and Piers Mogan. Great interview, by the way. I think it was fair. I knew it was going to be a clip thing. I feel like. The one he did with Tucker Carlson, I listened to that whole thing as well. I thought Tucker was going to come after him. He didn't. There's obviously a strategy being played there. I don't know. We'll see. I like Tucker. I like Nick. I like Piers. I usually think Piers is pretty based, but he just came off as like an old boomer here. I probably should have started the interview with that, not ended it. I'll have to put that in like the comments for people to come back. Whatever. Who else? I like Rogan. So these are the people like you guys. Yeah, you guys get it. It's the manosphere, whatever. Do I like Candace Owens? No. I think she's a nut. Who else? I like Asmongold, which he's left leaning. Who else? Pardon my take. These are the people I listen to. I don't know. I listen to a lot of episodes of podcasts. I like the space. I like the drama. I may start covering more podcasty Twitch drama. I don't know. The Streamer Awards just happened as well. Those are stupid though. Like the Grammys are dumb. Streamer Awards are dumb. ESPYs are dumb. But there's a lot of funny drama. Like it's just slop drama, which is good. It's good for your brain. Slop drama, as much as people say like that shit's bad for your brain, I think it's good for your brain. Because if you're on Twitter all day just like looking at like, oh, America's going to bomb Venezuela. You need to then go and look at like, oh, Hassan Piker shocked his dog. Like you need both. Okay, it keeps you grounded. It's like going inside and outside. You need slop and serious. Guys, this is all scientifically proven, okay? And maybe we scientifically prove it. That's what I'm saying. Like there's 10 of you that listen to the show. There's probably 3 people that listen to the show now. We're gonna start doing stuff. We're gonna do stuff. We're gonna do inside jokes. We're gonna build a real community here, I think. I think this has been a great show. Even though I've said some bullshit that people are gonna hate. But the thing is, I'm small enough to say it. Nobody will listen to this shit. So it's okay. Oh, I need a drink of water there. I was yelling. I was getting pissed off. What time is it? 4:02. Holy shit. Been going for 46 minutes. Guys, the episodes keep getting longer. I am dialed. Dude. Probably no episode tomorrow. Okay, 2 days in a row was a lot. I was going to get into the Ilhan Omar. Went from having around 65,000 to 30 million. I was going to get into that, but I don't know. We've been going for nearly 50 minutes here. My show's usually 40 minutes long. I also may start doing these on Twitch. I don't know, though. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if it'd work with like just the blank background, with just the picture, with the episode title. I don't know if people just want to stare at a screen. I need something visually appeasing, visually pleasing for people to look at. I'm getting the burps right now. I don't know why. Is that a symptom of talking too much? I've never had this happen. But anyway, I may do these on Twitch, but it's gonna be hard. I gotta find something visual to put on the screen. We talked about my face. I don't know. My face is on the internet, but I don't like it on Twitter. I don't want it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? At least not yet. But yeah, 47 minutes, guys. I think that'll wrap it up. I'm gonna say I'll be back tomorrow. Like, who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna do this when I want to. Okay, that's my new answer. Whenever I want to do this is when I'm gonna do it. All right, yeah. 47 minutes. Hopefully it was good. See ya.